Right. Oof. Hold on. Hello. Man, I was just inviting someone to Star Citizen and then made everything ready so he could download. And I totally forgot the time, and I've just looked at my watch, and then, man, a minute to go. So cool that everyone is here. I'm gonna set off this tone. I did eat, thanks. Hi. Oh, is this microphone on? Yes, it is. Good. Huh. Alright, now I'm gonna get rid of this stuff. Where do I put this? Man, I cannot mix any of these cards now. That's all crew. Right. Oh my god. Sorry. Hold on. Oh mama. Right. No one. Hold on. Yeah. Oh my. So. Right. I'm gonna put all this away. Put all that away. Right. Good. Another one. Here we go. That's that. Good. Okay, so if we need light later on, I'm just gonna get it afterwards. So, you all already have fun in the chat, that's great. We are opening Dynasty today. Sure, such if like Oleg, but hence why I need to be extra cautious with any openings today, especially since I still want DTD one. I think it's pretty, it's a very good option for Kuba. Yes, we have this. If no Marvel hit, I'll take the next two option. If I hit a Marvel in my first two boxes, I'm just gonna open number 3 and 4 for myself. If I didn't, Kuba gets those two others. Right. You ready for the good stuff? There we go. I'm gonna have to decide which one goes first. I mean, since there is absolutely no difference, we're just gonna go with this. Alright. The microphone is here, the camera's here. The cards are here. What else do we need? That's it. Oof. I've just actually talked to my girlfriend about our eating habits, and I definitely eat twice as much as I did when we moved in together. Right, so we are going to start with the boxes for hold on. Which ones will we do first? Because Milan is not going to be here. I'm just going to check when he's going to be here. Hold on. No. So 2 for Oleg and 2 for Milan or Alex. And then in the next case, 2 for me and 2 for Kuba, or 2 for me, 2 for me. We shall see. We are going to start with Oleg, and Alex cannot be here. He will look it up later on at like 10:30. So what happened in the chat? I'll try out to only the hidden CNC, then leaving marvels to you. Do we share a case then, Seho? We could do the second best swap then for the first time. Yes, we can do that. I can do that. No worries. Absolutely. So what we could do is, well, the thing is, we're still going with 2 Oleg and 2 Alex, and then I'm gonna open my stuff afterwards, and then we're just going to count my 2 first boxes. All right. So which ones do you want? Which ones do you want? We're going to start. We're going to open stuff. I got my super professional ring light here. I'm gonna attach this up here, mount it on this monitor stand, the old one. Here we go. I'm still thinking about getting a permanent streaming corner. Right, so you choose 2 of these. The other 2 I will open right after for Alex. And then I'm gonna open 2 for me. And we are doing the second best swap. Right? Right, good. Right column today, so you're taking those 2. Those go away for Alex. And those 2 on the right are the ones that you take. Hold on, I'm gonna put this away. I got so many cards on my table right now. This is totally unprofessional, not prepared, and anyways. Now we're going. So this camera setup is, it's like a fisheye, right? The top line is going down to the right, and the bottom line is going up to the right. I should change that somehow in the future. But anyways, where's my pen? Here. There, okay. Oh, I didn't open the, that's the last thing I have to do for, oh my god, all these cables. Are you serious? Cables between cards. That's not good. Right, considering how much you record and stream, you definitely should. Well, yeah, Thinking about it. So I am opening that page. Hold on. The window capture, that's that. Then I can go to booster, no, not booster boxes. Hold on. We are starting in just some seconds. Opening Dynasty. I'm going by most expensive first. We only have €5 openings today, so that's easier. We have three pages, and that, and that. So there you go. Page 1 is the Emperor, the Command. I actually realized just a minute before I started this stream that is the most expensive card I ever pulled at the moment. I did pull this SURAYA MARVEL from me, which is in my collection. Back in those days, it has been at €200, so it wasn't that special because, you know, I've gotten these fables, the Eye of Ophidia, the Arcanite Chart, the Heart of Yandal. Those were more expensive, but right now, I think that card is more expensive than the others right now. So, out of this product has been the very best card I have ever pulled, and I consider myself well, I'm a shrimp compared to all these other big investors, but I open a lot of stuff, and that has been the best cut right out of here. And we even have 2 better cuts. So if we are to pull an Emperor or a Command and Conquer, that would be the very, how do I say best when it's the most expensive? The most expensive card out of a Flesh and Blood product. So that will be very, very fascinating. So we have, starting from here on, Wave, Eradicate, yeah, all these 5 euros and above. Every card that I see here, here, or here will go to Oleg. And we are starting right now because, well, wow, 15 minutes in, not a single card on the table. I'm getting old. Wow. Now, that was fascinating as well. I mean, total new guide to Star Citizen. I have hooked him up with a game package, and now he's downloading the game, and I totally forgot the time. Sometimes that's the way it is, right? Hi, real man. I guess 440 call for a crown was your second best for... well, not at that time. I mean, these fables have also been very expensive when I pulled them. 500-ish, yeah. I've opened stuff at the peak. I've also bought legendaries and fables at the peak. So, what are we doing? Basically every Marvel, Fable, Legendary. So, the Majestics. And then there's 2 rare cold foils, which are also hits. I wish I could make this bigger, because on Card Market, when you know, resize the page, you make it smaller. You don't see all the information, but if you make it bigger, there you go. There's the rarity symbols, but this way I don't have the prices on my screen. So yeah. Oh, there. Hold on. There. That's no. Yeah, we can. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna leave it like this. If I skip a card, just tell me. So there's Wave of Reality in cold foil. There's, that's Majestic, Spider's Bite. Those 2 could be hits. And by the way, did I skip a... I should have 4 foils. I'm talking too much. I'm too excited for all this stuff. Right, I think we got it. So 440 euros call for a Crown of Providence. I did pull Crown of Providence and call for it before, and back then it also hasn't been that expensive. So it's strange how all this shifts, right? Like it is good now and then not good anymore in some months, or the other way around. This is crazy. Also, the Dusk Till Dawn crown is only the second most expensive, or the least most expensive non-foil. Alright, enough talking about that. Sandskull Raid is nothing, right? There in foil it would have been almost a hit, but in non-foil that's not worth too much. Berserk should be 2 or 3 euros. I'm just gonna go to page 4 so I can double check. Berserk and foil would have been 3. Wow. Alright, good. Now, rare foil. Nothing so far. This is more like a lottery, to be honest. It's top heavy sets. Yeah, there are some decent cards in between, but it's really all about these expensive ones. So Pulseweave Harpoon is a hit. We've had that last week. So we've had some strong openings. Just, you know, keep that in mind. If it's not the... If we don't hit gold today, it's just, let's remind ourselves that we did hit some good stuff. Right, these Kubas again. Man, it's just... when I've watched that video of Josh and we're talking about the Gen Con, I was thinking about how lucky you are when you live in the US and you even have the Gen Con and stuff like that. Over here, there's not a single fair you can go to trade your cards. In the US, I could. And I would. So, I thought I could have the opportunity to get some cash to go to the Worlds, but that just turned out to be fugazi. So, it looks like I'm gonna be grounded during Worlds. I'm gonna watch the live stream. Alright, Oleg. We have a pulse weave harpoon, which is not what you wanted. We have a cold foil Imperial Warhorn. How can we not see that this is cold foil? It's really shiny. Well, there you see it. That should be something, right? Imperial Warhorn. Is that on here? Is it not? Where do you go? This page? That page? I'm sorry, that is odd. Imperial Warhorn, cold foil, 14. Alright. Alright, so if we have that, at least we have some kind of value, something. I mean, the rest is really not worth talking about. Also, again, of course, we need Dynasty boxes, which are worthless, so that we can have those expensive ones. The Everfest Festival, yes, yes. Leave no witnesses. So, another hit. Hit number 3. 3 is okay. 3, that's $9. We have 3 hits. I think that's a fair value for a non-big hit box. So Majestic Cold Foil, actually that is pretty good. That's better than average, right? Okay. We are going and looking. I'm gonna put the comments away. So, this far, you mean second best hit, of course, goes by value, and that should be, what do we have? We have the Pulse Weave for 1150, Leave No Witnesses for 9, and the Imperial Warhorn, all on one page. That's great. So you would swap your Pulse Weave Harpoon for now. I mean, we are counting both boxes together, right? We would switch Pulse Weave Harpoon with whatever I get second best out of my boxes from case number 2, boxes number 1 and 2. Right. So much going on. I checked it out again. I mean, I do not get Flesh and Blood product from distribution. I cannot even see the prices or availability or nothing. But I can see all the other games. And I did pre-order some Lorcana on time. And the release date still says August 18th. So in a week. In 1 week. Yeah. I didn't hear anything, so I guess I'm not getting anything. I've seen a bunch of videos from stores and online sellers who ordered and didn't get anything, so I just expect the same. I just expect to get nothing, and then if I do, I'm gonna let them surprise me, but I think I'm not getting any Lorcana. If I had gotten my package, my sorcery, that would have been a very good play. Other than that, Flesh and Blood, I reordered the History Pack 1 in German. I did order the Dynasty, which arrived here. I also have 2 more cases. I will most likely get Dusk Till Dawn tomorrow. So we could open that tomorrow or Sunday evening. We could. We shall see. I mean, I really don't want to stress it too much, right? If people don't hit anything and have, let's call it losing streaks, and I don't want to force anybody or support an addiction. So I'm just dealing with reasonable human beings, adults, who probably know what they're doing. And for now, it looks like, well, it's too early to say that this hasn't been anything, but we will still switch the second best. So I think the switch would be in Oleg's favor for now. Cleave isn't on here, right? No. No, it's not. I am addicted. Alright, but you are not buying openings from me, right? So I can have a good feeling about opening. See, right after that pandemic, I lost my company, but I had to close. So I had to search a job just to have, you know, be able to pay my bills and have my health insurance paid and all that stuff. So I did end up doing the worst job you can possibly find. I did deliver crates, bottles. And whenever I went to people who were drinking, I think that's not it, Bucker. So I did deliver, you know, everything from beer crate. I mean, everything, but also beer crates, mostly crates. And then also, you know, the hard liquor, vodka and stuff. And if I were to go to someone who would just give me tips like this, and man, I would always think about, why am I doing this? I mean, if I don't deliver, he's gonna get it somewhere else. So I guess I can't change it, but it's oftentimes so hard to see. That is no fun at all. Right, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Regicide and foil. No, not at all. The extended art rainbow foil would not even have been a hit. This is sad but true. I'm gonna put it up here to the rares. All right, Oleg. Last what? 8 packs. I've heard this so many times. Dynasty is too cruel. You have had so much luck in the past. It would actually wonder me if you wouldn't have a good hit today. So let's hope for the last boxes. Deadeye isn't anything. Deadeye is $4.99. So I know usually you put some of your hits into a pool to give this to somebody else. If you need the Deadeye, I could count this as a hit because 1 cent, I think that's just bad luck. If you want this, I'm gonna give it to you. Payday is $2.50 or something. Let's check it out. Payday. It is payday, motherfucker. It's not on here. It's not worth anything. No. So 4 more boxes. 4 more packs. I stopped smoking and drinking, eating junk food, etc. Fab is your only addiction. I find it's healthier to spend my indulgence budget in copper crack. That is exactly right. I also, you know, I don't do any of those. So, yeah. That's a good thing. Second to last. Spider's Bite Rainbow Foil. Rainbow Foil, that's not what we wanted. Looming Doom. Looming Doom has had a small peak and then The foil one is at 3, so let's talk about that. Oleg, it's about time. I had some bad boxes. No, why can't we all have good boxes? You can keep the dead eye. Already got it, thanks. Alright, good. This is a majestic foil, but it's a mind warp. And that should not be anything. Alright. Well, today that was not your day, but it stays, you know, it stays interesting because the Pulse Weave Harpoon will be swapped with my second best hit, right? So I don't want to confuse any of these. I'm gonna leave the Pulse Wave Harpoon here. I'm gonna put the hits, the Majestic Cold Foil and the Leave No Witnesses to your box. Hold on. Man, Oleg is collecting a fortune over here. So, I wanted to say this. Just, you know, somebody has been talking about deleted content and all that stuff, and I thought about what am I doing, what am I leaving, where's my business going, and so on and so forth. And the most important thing I thought about that I would want to tell you all is, if you don't hear anything from me for, you know, some days, nowhere, I wouldn't stop selling or producing without telling anybody. So the only reason why I would stop, I would just be offline and not available anymore, is because something happened to me. And the thing is, I live here with my girlfriend, who is my better half, really, really my better half. And you all have my address. It's everywhere in my business informations and stuff. So if anything happens to me and I'm off for some days, anybody who cares could just check up on me. My name is on my doorbell, and my girlfriend is going to be happy to answer if I'm gone. If I'm in hospital, she's gonna clarify things. It's just, that just went into my head when I saw this. When I thought about, well, I'm a one-man show. What happens if I'm gone? I don't want people to think I just left. Also with these boxes of cards here, right? There will always be somebody here. This apartment is ours. We are not renting. We own this place. So we are going to stay here. I'm not going anywhere. Oh yeah, no, hold on. I'm gonna have to hit CNC and the Marvel Emperor, so you get the second best, and that's going to be a good one. Well, I think now you will be happy if I hit any legendary as my second best. Right? Or any Marvel. And Kubo, on the other way, will be happy if I do not hit a Marvel at all. So, anyways, these two boxes now are for Alex Ziegler, aka Milan, aka Schlunz. Well, chances are pretty good, pretty high that there's some good stuff in here, right? I mean, a case without legendary and Marvel and all that stuff. The Majestic Cold Foil was the best card by far. I mean, rarity wise, you know what I mean. And let's see, it's also a €5 opening, so that should be easy. Man, I got all this white stuff on my fingers from these packs, and this is hard to get off. Like, but I have to rub it off, and then it's gone. But at least we don't have these aluminum silver particles all over the cards. There's so many things you're going to have to consider when you store the cards. When you open this, you're gonna have to clean those, air dry them, like, then just the foils, in order to make them not curl, you can store them in a climate controlled storage. And also there's ways to uncurl them with special gadgets which you put into the same box as the cards, and then that special gadget will absorb or you know, just take the humidity to a level which you can predetermine. Phantasmal Symbioses, I did sell some of those, but those were not expensive. So guys, I know there's not many watching now live, but maybe afterwards, if you want to get rid of your old Flesh and Blood cards, I'm taking your collections. I offer you 80% off card market low value, and for that money you can choose whatever you want in my store. Heat Seeker and foil. I do this several times a week. That is really what basically keeps my business running. For 40. Well, I got lucky. That's that. So if it's just, you know, no, I'm not taking your bulk. Now I've had somebody just asking for my address and saying he wanted to give me a huge, really super great collection, and then he said, "Oh, I kept all the good stuff. Sorry, but I still sent you something. You're going to give me 80%, right?" So he sent me a big box with like 6,000 common bulk cards, and sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm negotiating beforehand, of course, yes. Well, there are some cards which I, for myself, would like to have, and then I'm going to pay more. But the ones that you don't want anymore are basically most often of the times cards that are running cold that nobody wants, and I still take them, and they're just disappearing in my bulk, right? And then, well, and then I'm just gonna sit on it, but I'm still taking this risk. So Eradicated foil would be 5, but this is non-foil. So it's still slow. What is going on in the chat? Good luck to Milan if you read this later. Just sold a Warmongers for $40. For $40, I would have taken this. I would have taken Warmongers for $40. I do not have a single copy left for sale, and I am sure Warmongers is so expensive. Let's look it up. Non-foil. I just did the expected value video as you have seen, but this is live. Lowest price is 45 euros, which equals to around about $50, and that's, well, the lowest price $50. So you got $10 less than the lowest price. But I know prices differ from the US and the European Union. So I know there's some cards which are more expensive, some cards which are less expensive. I guess it levels itself out, but the more expensive stuff that really gets sold more in the US, so the prices are higher, and the, you know, things like this, like that, those prices are not quite as high in the US. Oh man, so no hit yet. The first box was the only, let's call it, decent one. But that means that I think we are preparing for a very good hit in the near future. It's like the more we open, the more boxes are gone which do not contain the Emperor, which do not contain Command and Conquer Fabled. I would be so happy if I would pull one of those two. Like, even if it's not for me, it's just, I get to, maybe, I get to experience that. So that, opening the most expensive card ever yet for Flesh and Blood. You see, that's the same thing. When I opened World of Warcraft, here, I have World of Warcraft orders on my table. When I opened, you know, the Spectral, well, loot cards were a whole different thing, but the Spectral Tiger, which back then was okay-ish. Oh, another Marvel, another Majestic Cold Foil. This is the Imperial Ledger. 2 Majestic cold foils in a box that is rare. That is Imperial Ledger. And yeah, Imperial, third page. There, $7. Well, all right. I think all in all, Alex's luck is not quite as good as the one of Oleg, so I think it would be fair to have a good hit right here, right now. In just a bit. We still have a box and some packs. That's a cold foil. So I would like, when I opened the Spectre Tiger, it was 200 to 300 bucks. It was very special back then, but it was like the same as here with Flesh and Blood. And now that card is between 7,000 and 10,000. And you know, if it was that price back then, I would have gotten just totally crazy. But yeah, you never know, right? You never know. Oh, I didn't catch up with the chat. There's so much going on. Maybe I'm gonna have to go for another, just not the live chat, but the chop chat. But I don't know. I'm thinking about how to do this. Maybe I could put an earphone into my home and then make this text to speech. I think that is possible, and that would be a good solution, not to miss anything and not to be distracted and always switching from opening to reading. I won't be happy, buddy. I do want you to get something nice for yourself, Steph. I don't get 2 boxes open, which ain't the end of the world. Well, I think, yeah, it's all good. We want each other to have a good time, and that's what it's all about, right? This card game connects us. Even though we are not playing against each other, we're still connected by this collecting aspect and the chase, and sometimes we're talking about some other things than just game things. So, silly, a non-foil Majestic is 2 times as a rainbow for legendary. Yeah, that's right. But, you know, that's the thing. That's the way it is. Why not? I mean, if it had the legendary symbol, so everybody would be fine, and then make the least expensive legendary a Majestic, and then everything would be cool, normal. I mean, oh, sorry. Yeah, that was... lucky that today my microphone is here on the table and not on top of my monitor stand. So that's the upside and downside of your market, Josh. I sold a playset for 165. Well, I did sell the first Warmongers playset for €8 each. Yeah, all right. So that's 24 for a playset, because at the beginning somebody's going to have to make a price. And little did I know that this was even much more expensive than the surgical extraction. So yeah, we're going to open more Dust to Dawn. I'm sorry. I did order maybe more than I could afford, but I wanted to have as many boxes here as possible in order to, you know, have more stuff for opening. Yes, I do pay for the bulk, and I have to sell the bulk, and then I'm only at ±0. So every evening, everything that gets opened here, I pay for it. But that's just, it's cool. That was my choice. I could adjust prices, but it's all good. And today, as you have seen, I have already gotten a $4.99 bulk card, which is not bulk anymore, to be honest. So all good. Playset or non-foil is so crazy. Yup, but what was crazier was me buying a case of Dust to Dawn Spanish by mistake, so now I'm stuck with all the cards, and also with a horrible case, like at 10 times for the 10 euros of Majestic and Imperial Rapture Rainbow foil. So I guess take all this with you to the Worlds in Spain, and then just try to find somebody interested in those cards. I, for my part, think it's not worth listing all these on card markets, I guess. So I can scroll down a bit. Seb, if you pull me a Marvel Emperor, I will happily trade it in. I just want to CNC for myself to play in my deck. Yeah, alright, good. Sure, no worries. I'm gonna do that. I don't know how many hundreds of more boxes it's going to take me, but yeah, alright. Well, you know, Teleshare exists. We can always organize some games. Yeah, sure. Oh, Ulek said, if I remember correctly, he was missing Imperial Ledger and Savage Beachdown. Beachdown. Yeah, Beachdown. What is going on? Savage Beatdown. This is the Rainbow Foil, Invoke Suraya. Right, Alex? Sorry I didn't get the Marvel. At least that card looks very good. Yes, very good. Good. A legendary. Maybe the first legendary of this case. Maybe the first. Maybe the first. Yeah, maybe the first. Maybe not the only one. Invoke Suraya Rainbow Foil. That will not be the world. Let's check out the price real quick. So invoke here. That's 27. So if that would have been my 2 boxes, we would have switched Imperial Ledger for your Pulse Weave Harpoon, which would have made it even worse for you, Oleg. So you better hope this time I get a good pull. So 2 Majestic Foils, have you seen that? Oh, Roar of the Tiger could be something. Sorry, I don't want to keep any of those if they are worth something. But those ninja cards, they really had their peak, and then I ordered a bunch, and afterwards they just fell through the floor. Roar of the Tiger. Roar in foil. Come on, please. It's just, I never see these, and then there, 240. I have a lot of Roar of the Tigers in foil, and I did pay more than 240 for those, of course. So I'm just gonna have to hope that one day Ninja is going to be the class to play again. Oh, by the way, I did sell, my sales were okay-ish in the last week, this week. And most of the stuff I sold was Runeblade. So, if anybody happens, you know, like, I know there were some bigger tournaments again, and yes, people tend to net deck and just buy the cards that were played. I have sold a bunch of Runeblade cards, so I think the meta could, it's just a little indicator that I can give. I see it all the time, right? Everybody's buying the Bravo stuff, and then the Ranger stuff, and then everything that gets played and afterwards gets good on tournaments. Now it starts, you know, with all these Runeblade cards. So maybe something is happening there. I don't know. Are you getting on average more value out of a display than you invest? Zuk asks. I do get more than I pay. Yes. That is the reason why I do these expected value videos, and there you can see what the prices inside on average are. The thing about Dynasty is there are 3 very expensive cards, which when you hit them make up for some of the bad boxes. And on average, yes, I did get more money out of here than I paid for the boxes. But the thing is, I do not sell for card market low. I think card market low oftentimes are sellers who really don't care about the price or the value, who just want to get rid of those cards, or who want to sell really quick and just take the loss. Or, you know, I do have time. I'm gonna do this until I retire, or I don't know if I'm going to retire, because I do this for such a long time now, and it is totally possible to do this when you're old. I don't know. I have time. I can leave all these cards here, and then just, that is a foil, that is a foil. So yes, on average, that all works out for me. Yeah, I'd like to have more deals like in the US, when there's certain big shops are all offering a lot of good packs. So they basically sell Dusk Till Dawn with Dynasty and Monarch and Tales of Aria, so they can get rid of their unwanted products and mix it up with the good stuff, with the most recent and good stuff. But on average, those are, you're really making good deals there. So we don't have that here. That would be a good factor to just lower the prices to buy these. That would be good. Yes, me too. On day of release, I got 25 for a playset. One of my friends is delighted with himself because of that. Yeah, good. There's a Diabolic Ultimatum, which is not worth anything. Cool, but did you finally get a Marvel? Next, Suraya. Waiting on CEO to open his 2 boxes first, and then we shall see. So the next case, I'm going to open 2 boxes for me, and if I do not hit a Marvel, then the next 2 boxes will be for Kuba. If I do hit a Marvel in the first 2 boxes, then I'm just going to open number 3 and 4 for myself as well. So, Spellfray Gloves, that was not one of those. No, we've had Spider's Bite or Wave of Reality. So that's a cold foil. Again, 2 more packs. Well, no, it's not a hit. Why do I? But it's a cold foil, so I'm gonna have to. Where did I put all these other cold foils? Oh, we only had Majestics, right? We only had 2 Majestic cold foils, and that's the only one which is not a hit. So I'm just gonna put it here somewhere. Who cares? I'm gonna find it. Whew. We already opened HP1 Black this week, and I also opened Dusk Till Dawn on my own. Well, opening on your own, that's the thing, you know, you pay a lot and you get the bulk, and if you don't have hits there, it's even more expensive. That is bad luck. Heat Seeker in foil would have been 440, so in non-foil it's less than 3. Alright, last pack. Alex was mad with Dynasty for a while, and then after the last time he was happy with Dynasty again. I don't know what he would say after today. I mean, he's got a legendary, he's got a cold foil Majestic, but yes, that does not at all bring the costs in. But yeah, that's it. That's Dynasty box case number 1. Thank you for my patrons for participating. I hope my prices are fair. Sorry that there wasn't much more in sight. Maybe next time, right? Maybe I mean, we all hope for these big hits. I do as well. I do open boxes for me now, 2 or 4. And I'm gonna get to keep everything, and I hope there's some good stuff in there. If it's not, then I'm just gonna keep on searching. It's a hobby. I don't care too much about bad boxes. Yeah, these were the 2 ones. Imperial Legend Call for Evoke Suraya. Very good conditions. Right, that's that. Hi Alex, these are your cards. So you don't have to watch the video anymore. These are your cards. And by the way, that's the only legendary in this case. And there was no Marvel and no nothing of this kind. Just, yeah. These 2 cards go into your box right now. Hold on. Oh, good. I've got all that organized. How much you paying per Dynasty case? Well, I'm paying like 300-ish. Let's look it up right now. Let's look it up. Dynasty. No, sorry. Main page. I do not get stuff from distribution. Most of the times I order here. Sometimes I find shops which have those for a little bit cheaper. Then I order there, of course. But most of the times I just order here. And for Dynasty, it's 65 plus shipping. Well, the shipping from Germany. Yeah, that's 14 boxes. That would be this. 70 plus the shipping. So it's... What? This is cheap. Well, I'm getting more. What? That's cheap. I am getting more if I'm running out of these 4 boxes again. That's the only one here in Germany. 4. And then, no, there's 2 sellers for under 70. What? How much did you pay, patrons? Did you pay 60 or 55? No, 60, right? Well, I think I'm gonna have to lower the prices then. I really believe so. I think I'm taking 10% off the lowest price, including shipping. Well, anyways, these boxes are not expensive compared to, you know, all kinds of different other trading card games. That's pretty cheap, and the quality is very good. So, Suraya again. Oh, he did it again. Yeah, I've got a Suraya subscription. To be honest, Seho, I have been cured from opening in person, not at least until bright lights come out, at which point I'll open a few cases at home, and the rest will with you, buddy. All right, good. I'll just stick to winner packs. That Haikuba, 60. Yeah, 60. All right, yeah. So, I think, yeah, if I pay 70, 140, 280, 286, including shipping. That's 71.50 per box. I think I offer 65 for a €2 hit option, and then 60 for the 60. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, so I'm going to open the 2 on the right. And then, again, if I do not hit a Marvel, the next 2 boxes go to Cuba. We have this special arrangement because he's a very nice person and a friend who is so active, and happy to have him here. We all are. I'm happy for you all. I appreciate you. Thank you. And if somebody's really, you know, that nice, I could, that's the least I can give back, right? But with a huge B. Last case would not have helped, right? The last case there was no Marvel at all, so you would have thought there is another one in the box number 3 and 4, but there just wasn't. You never know. We shall see. So that's not bad at all. Hi David. So we need a Suraya counter. Yeah, I think. Oh my God! Come on. I'm sorry, guys. This is the second pack. Oh my God. Black Deck Whisperers and Rainbow Foil. I don't know what to say about that. Of course, I'm happy when I pull this. I'm not happy about how the price, you know, went, because the Assassin equipment, everybody was mad about it. It went from 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, I guess. And that's when I said, hold on, this could be very special, and, you know, for players, if there's not enough, I'm gonna put my copy off the market, and I'm gonna wait for the future. And well, now is the future, and that dropped down from, I don't know, 120 back down to, are we even on the first page? Rainbow Foil, 65. Good, that paid for the for this box. Sorry guys. I mean, yes, I'm happy I have another legendary, and it's off-centered, but anyways, all good, all good. So we have seen a legendary tonight in Suraya in the first case, and now the second one instantly. Pack number 2. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, that's a good start. Is that a good sign that, you know, we could have a really good one? Oh, we're going to have to check the second best, right? So I'm casually putting that aside, but it is a hit, and maybe that's the second best I will ever have. I'm gonna put this to the right side. That's $9. It's not better than yours, so that would be bad for you. Oh yeah, Alex, you also, Schlunzi, have missed. Today we are doing the first swap. So this has been Oleg's second best card, and we are going to swap. The second best card that I get out of box number 1 and 2, I'm going to switch with Poseweave Harpoon, which now that the legendary is on the table is pretty exciting, right? Because if I get a better one than this, then Oleg gets the Whisperers instead of Poseweave Harpoon. If I don't get a better one, we still have to figure out which card it will be. Maybe Leave No Witnesses, but I don't think so. I think we could have a card that's better than Leave No Witnesses within the next 240 packs. Yeah, we can do that. It's partially gamble. Yes, it is. Congrats. It's not yours yet. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's what I meant. It's not yours. It's not mine yet. Ah! Oh, you see this? You see that? Yes, you do. It is a Marvel. It is a SURAYA Marvel. That one is on the first page. Third best. I'm going to check if this one is better than the copy that I already have. It's still at 490. We got lucky tonight, right? Good weekend. Good weekend. After I've had some bad luck this week. That feels very good. That actually does feel very good. I would have loved some one of you getting this. Oh, what a relief. Come on. Can you believe it? Tonight, everybody get yourself something to drink. Oh my gosh. Looking good. I have to say, it's looking good. I'm going to compare this to my copy because I am not quite sure if mine was without any flaws. Check this out. This is place number 3. Can you believe there's 2 better cards? By far better. Ha! Oh my god. Sorry, Kuba. No boxes for you tonight, I guess. Oh my god. So Oleg secured himself at least the Black Tech Whisperers. And SURAYA, yes, SURAYA. I mean, I have the subscription for SURAYA, so... Yes! That's quite good, actually. I wish I could share this more. Like, we could spread out, like, mining cryptos in a pool where when everybody one gets hit, you spread out the win between everybody because everybody has put in their effort. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. That's some good stuff. I don't know what to say. Also, you know, I really love the... thank you, everybody, for the congratulations. Yeah, good one. Good one, Oleg. Good one for switching. So, after all, I guess you still are lucky. A little bit, after all. So, the legendaries go to my Patreons. That's alright. But that today, man, I got lucky. So it's also a good thing, you know, this sharing, when we have people practicing for tournaments, doing all the meta tests, and then everybody's involved, and, you know, you have to do so many things in order to get good at tournaments. And if you have a group of 3, 4, 5 players who always play against each other, then it's a very nice thing spreading all that out, right? If somebody makes first place and he gets some cash, it's just getting divided by everybody. I think that's totally fair. And like if you have mirror matches only one can win, and so on and so forth. I think that's a really, really good way to do that. Savage, I don't even have to look that up. You know, I don't have to. If we find a better one than that, then we're going to have to check that out. I can put the Leave No Witnesses away. That's not going to Oleg. At least the Black Tech Whisperers are. And we still have 1.5 boxes. Cut the card into pieces for everyone to spread it out. Yeah, we can do that. We are going to make a special, like a patch card, right? Like a sports card. You have a card with the player, maybe an autograph, and then just a little piece of his shirt that he has worn on a, you know, on a certain game, or even a piece of the floor, hardwood. We could, you know, have little pieces of this card and then send them to everybody. But I'd rather not do that. I think I'm giving away free stuff when I have my 500 subscriber giveaway. And there might be some good cards in there as well, but I'm gonna leave them in one piece. I cannot afford giving that away, for instance. Last week Oleg was kind enough to leave this card for the pool. So that Spirit of Arena, that Dynasty Rainbow Foil, that will go to one lucky winner. I'm gonna do the same thing like I did with 200, with 100, I guess. Just 3 videos, everybody has to comment, and I'm just gonna take a random comment picker. That's the easiest, that's the coolest. I think that's, this giveaway thing itself will boost, of course, I guess. And then the comments for views, maybe as well. I don't know, we will see. We will see. So did I talk? Oh, hold on, this one right here. I think I would make this a €5 hit, because let's look for buckle. Oh no, they're in foil, because this one shows 250 card market low, but 250 is somebody where I cannot buy from. Maybe he only sells in Finland, maybe that's a fake one. And the next one is 6, right? So 6 from France would be the realistic card market low. So a buckle and rainbow foil, if I were to see this, that would be a hit. Just so you know, it's not these numbers on the starting page. Of course, these numbers change. Like if I go in here and then something has been sold, this one is at 280, and it's still at 280, but it's an excellent. Then the next price would be 295. So I am checking, you know, these cards in the middle here if there's something hidden. But buckle and foil 250. I can only see that this is a real €5 hit because I sell this, because I deal with this daily, right? And then when I sell this for 10 and I see this for 250, I instantly want to buy it, of course. But yes, he doesn't sell, so I would have to get it for 6 plus shipping is 8. And when I sell a card for 10, I instantly sell fees and taxes, so I get 770. It's all just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Where do I put this dagger? Quicksilver dagger. That's not too expensive. I'm gonna put it here, just like the Spellfray gloves. Oh man, I think this will be the best card in a long time. And I just opened this $500 card, but it didn't feel like it, because in my head I constantly think about how can I make this? How can I make others have this luck so that it's going to be even more special? I mean, I open it, I get to have this experience, and like if I get to open the experience, somebody gets the card and has value and wants to, rebuy boxes, then we are all constantly entertained. I think that would be even better, but there's no way to steer this other than this idea of let's share, right? If the expected value is higher than the box price, which it is, then there should be some kind of way that we could maybe automate it with an app which just tracks the value, and then we could share so that everybody who really wants the hits, everybody who says, I still need this card and this card and that card, we can find them. And then if, you know, if we have this card divided by everybody else, then I could give out stuff that you all want, right? I mean, I have this idea in my head, but I just don't know how to do this. So if somebody wants the Black Tech Whisperers, but he only opens other stuff, we should be able to you know, divide all the money we've spent for the boxes, just like I would open it for myself, and then just give away stuff for $50 per box to everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe, just maybe, there will be some changes in the future to make it, you know, to make it fair. So I don't want winners and losers. I do have this at basketball, you know, where I just try to win. I am not Michael Jordan style. I have to win everywhere, everything. I can also have a good game when I lose, but if I have fun, also with online gaming. But here I feel like it's always like, oh, I didn't hit anything, it was expensive, or oh yes, I did hit something, and yes, I'm a winner. But you know, I don't want people to feel bad, because if total honest, if I open stuff and there's nothing in there, yes, I feel a bit down, but I'm so rational. I exactly know that it's the case, and that it's a numbers game. It's all an average thing, and it really doesn't bother me, because I keep opening, right? I will keep opening until I get. Maybe that's stupid, but as long as the expected value is higher than the price, why shouldn't I open? Why shouldn't I open? And then the only thing that I have to do is actually get to sell these cards, right? Now, but my prices could be so high that I don't sell anything. But if I adjust, I'm still making more money than I pay, and that's the reason why I keep on opening. And so I can still obtain this goal of getting the Marvel Emperor or the Fable Command Conqueror, and I'm going to keep them for my collection. It's not even that I'm doing this for value, and I also don't care how the value will be in, you know, some months or years. So we've seen this with Outsiders. I've done the expected value video and the prices have plummeted. It's stupid how cheap the things have gotten, and now it's not worth opening Outsiders anymore. And I won't. If somebody wants, because they really like a good gamble, I'm totally up for that. I mean, you can open all these boxes, everything. If you say, hey, open a Welcome to Wrath first edition, I'm just gonna look at the price. I'm gonna order it on the page right there live if I have the money, and then open it. I'm not telling you not to open anything just because the expected value isn't there. I did open Arcane Rising, where I exactly knew I'm going to have my money, and that's exactly what happened for my opening number 100. So this opening here is right, what is it, 112 and 13? Hi Francesco, long time not seen. That's a noble thought, but isn't people opening cards others want and wanting cards others open what's generating the profit for you as a trader? Well, isn't people opening cards others want and wanting cards others opened? Yeah, you're right. So the profit is generated by first the general want and needs of people who really want these cards, and then you have players first who really want ranger cards, who want brute cards, who want the roomblade cards. So if you build a deck, you sometimes don't care if if this is 80 cents or 1.2 euros. You don't care, right? If you get this card for 80 cents or for 120, those 40 cents of difference, they don't really, mean the world. They don't make too much of a difference. What can you get for 40 cents? Next to nothing, right? It's like when I see how many people get, I don't know, get a coffee at the gas station and pay like 10 times the price, and I charge, for instance, 50%. 50% is so much. It's, if I could do this with every card, man, I wouldn't have any problems. But 80 cents to compare to 120, the bulk makes the difference. I'm just gonna have to be able to sell it, right? I have hundreds of this. If I were to sell them 100 pieces, then I would make 40 euros more than I should. It's just a simple example, and I'm making the numbers up. I don't know what this is and what I sell this for, but if I, let's look it up. The Red Desert, let's look it up. We're looking for the Red Desert. How much is the lowest price? Maybe it's even 10 cents. Maybe it's 5 cents. No, 15, right? For the longest time, it has been around here for 50 cents. So you cannot get it here because you're gonna have to pay shipping. And if you want like 3 copies of this, you're going to pay 15 cents and 150, and then 15 cents and 150, and then 19 cents and 110. So you're basically paying 4 euros, basically just for shipping. And then if you get a playset, there's here from Norway. I don't know. That's a bad example. Just let's go to my cards. I always put 3 or 4 up for sale. Oh my God, where is it at? I am so expensive. No, this cannot be. Where is it at? I'm gonna have to search. Sorry for. Here, 139. So I'll get 1 euro more than you would pay somewhere else, but you just only have to pay for shipping one time. And but also keep that in mind. If I sell this for 139 and I want to get another one, then I would have to go back to one of these cheap sellers, and if I buy this here, I still pay more than 2 because of the shipping. So I am just balancing between the prices that people are willing to pay in order to get a playset from one place where they know it's in a good condition, or it will arrive safely or fast. I have some advantages as a business, but the real advantage is I have so much stuff, so people will just combine cards into their basket, even if they do it with a shopping wizard. If they want 3 copies of this with the shopping wizard, they will not get this or that one because of the shipping costs. So that's the reason why I can charge more and why I can live, And then if somebody offers me his cards, well, that's where people get really interested, because that card right now, that one, no, what was it at? Here, that one. Well, I just say, okay, the card market low is 15 cents, so I'll give you 12 cents. That's my deal. That's my deal. People who want to keep this card, they can keep it, and it's totally fine. And people who really don't want this card, they can either sell it here for 15 cents, but maybe never sell it because of the shipping costs, or just give it to me for basically nothing. And if I ever get to sell this, then that makes up for 10 cards that I bought, because I get 10 cards for 12 cents in collections which people offer me, right? So it has always been like this. And to be honest, YouTube really boosted this. Sorry, I'm catching up with the chat. Opening 190 to 120. Wow. Wow. 500 euro card. Yeah, Daniel, we have hit a really, really good card. The third best in this set, and one of the very best you can open from all these modern products. That's great. So back to that topic. When I start, I never wanted to start YouTube. I have been watching so many channels for so many years. I have been watching YouTube when it came out. It has been such a long time. And I always thought, whenever I do anything on YouTube, I want it to be perfect. I want to have this perfect, expensive cameras, lighting, setting, script, editing, music, everything. But, man, I never wanted to do it like I'm doing it now. Just cheap webcam, small table. I don't know. I didn't want it because I felt like if I do it, I'm gonna do it right. But oh, a Marvel. Merciless Battle Axe. So Oleg, will this go to you? Is it worth more than 65? Is it? The Merciless Battle Axe, I think, is one of these 55. Almost. But I think you're more happy with the Black Tech Whisperers. Depending on the condition, maybe. I think all these cards are very, very fine. Maybe there's a print line from top to bottom. But a tiny one. A tiny one. Right. This is very lucky. This today, tonight. That makes up for a bad week, I guess. I believe. Huh. But that, come on, man. That one is more expensive than all the rest we've seen tonight. It is that top heavy. Wow. So yeah, back to YouTube. I just started. People kept telling me this. Just start. Just do it. Who cares? I did all this work for myself, and I did all these openings for myself. I did all these openings. Always did these openings, and then people always said, "Why don't you just do it on YouTube?" And I said, "Yeah, well, because you know my setup. Blah 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 blah. I don't know what to talk about. Blah blah blah." And when I started, basically nobody cared. I didn't have views and subscribers, and slowly during the first, I mean, I just recorded what I did. I made these lists in full length, 2-hour videos. I still have them up here, right? You can look it up. It was on German back then. I just started, and then what did happen was really soon at the beginning, there have been people I've been talking about this and then saying what I did, saying that I am buying these collections. And then all of a sudden I've gotten so many emails, several a week at the beginning, with people wanting to sell their bulk. Yeah, there was a time when the prices went down and people wanted to switch to other games and so on and so forth. And I've gotten so many collections, which is, I mean, I put a ton. You've seen it at the beginning of the stream. I have my table full of stuff, and basically all day I'll do is sort cards, look for the condition, and then put them up for sale. Of course, that's what I do. So I put in all this work, and so we have 2 more boxes. And of course, yes, that's my daily business, and that was what really made me love YouTube, because it's this interaction with people, and it's not just I'm showing what I like, what I love, but it's also people getting involved in the same hobby. And then I have, only because of YouTube, only because I set this on camera, that I am buying these or trading these collections. That was the only reason why I got so many offers and so many good opportunities. And the cool thing about this, everybody's happy. People are happy with 80% because they do not want to list every card, and also they're not going to sell every card. And also I know I am not going to sell this Diabolic Ultimatum because I have too many of them. That's just that's just the way it is. I could put this to 10 cents now, and then I would sell all of them, but that's not the point of doing all this. Well, anyways, on to the next and the last 2 boxes. I am opening these for me because obviously Kuba is waiting for, we can do this in the future again. We're going to do this to increase your chances for a Marvel. We're going to wait until I open box number 1 and 2, and they are not containing a Marvel. So Kuba says, that is an unreal case, bud. You should use the funds towards Barcelona. Oh, yeah. If there was a boost, like a high boost of demand, like an acceleration of sales, like it is summer, it's not going to happen, but if I was going to sell like I did half a year ago, then I might just be able to afford it. I don't know. It's Or another case, release of Lacana is in a week. Maybe I'll get some product. Maybe the product will be more expensive than I can flip it instantly. Maybe I can earn something there. Then I'm still thinking about it. I'm not saying no, but it's very unlikely because we are probably going, probably going on vacation for a week in 4 weeks. And then I'm not going to go again in November. It's November, right? So, Oleg says, I remember finding your YouTube channel because I bought a Heart of Fianda and you sent me the link of the opening where you pulled it. That was a nice service. Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah, I remember that. Imperial Warhorn again, cold foil. Alright, so we are switching, right? You're getting the Black Tech Whisperers. And I am getting the Pulse Wave Harpoon. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put this into your pile. That's a good card actually. That's great. Again, today, sorry for Alex. It's Schlunzi has not. He was basically, let's call it the loser today. It's stupid calling it this way, but sorry, man. Oh. Okay. Am I out of penny sleeves? No, I'm not. Good. Also, the more I get of these, I should lower prices. I'm gonna have to sell them and just whenever I sell a card, I am sad. I really am. Doesn't matter which one it is. If I sell the Pulse Weave Harpoon, yes, I get money. That's the whole reason to do this all day, every day. But I'm sad that this is leaving my, let's call it, collection. Basically, I have a huge collection. When I sell out a card, I try to get it again. Even if I have to get it for a higher price and then myself have to raise the price, I have it here. It's like I have a huge collection. When I did this World of Warcraft, I did play more myself, also bigger tournaments. And I did actually lend out cards to other players who didn't have cards, right? I didn't take everything with me, but you know, I would know which ones are the hot cards, which ones can I trade, what's the meta, what might people need, and then I would just have these cards, and if I wouldn't sell them or trade them, and somebody asked me, hey, can you give me this for the tournament? If I didn't know the guy, I would just say, yeah, just, you know, let's make a deal, you know, basically give me some bucks or some cards for that. And if I was there with friends, I would always give them out for free. It's just like a rental service for card. It's stupid, but that was just one tiny thing I've had in my head. Yeah, but yeah, whatever. So, chat says, Alex says, I found you because of the algorithm after buying on eBay and card market from you. Rage mode on. Yeah, well, actually today I'm doing this. That was an exception when I wrote Oleg. He bought the Heart of Fianda, and I wrote, well, because it was just some weeks ago when I opened this, and this card was so special to me. That's why I sent you the link. That was the first and only time I did this, I guess. Maybe there was one more time when I have sent somebody else a link to a specific opening. Then, you know, it was all good. You were not mad because I expected something like, hey, why do you write me? How do I care where this card is from? I just wanted the card. I do not want the spam. But it's not, you know, it's really not spam. It's a hobby. If somebody doesn't want to watch YouTube because, I don't know, he doesn't like Alphabet is the company, sorry. Doesn't matter. The thing is, today I do this. Whenever somebody buys Flesh and Blood cards from me for the first time, I'm just sending him a nice message. Hey, thanks for shopping and so on and so forth. Man, these cards are... Do you know all this dust on the back? There. These black, dark dust points. There. It's not going away. I thought this was from bad storage. When I buy from people, I think they have these bad spots in their cards because they have stored them wrong. They have had debris or dirt in them, and then... But this is out of the factory. And this is almost I mean, I have to decide what condition this is. Pack fresh usually is near mint. This is almost excellent. I mean, everybody would sell it as near mint, but I just don't. Well, anyways, that's strange to see this. I don't look at the back when I open stuff. Huh. Whew. A man with a huge heart. Well, I don't know about that. My girlfriend is, for sure. She's always more emotional and more caring and more, you know, sometimes I'm a little harsh or not too emotionally attached to things. Like when something happens to somebody, we see a car accident right in front of our eyes. She's like, oh my gosh, this is so horrible. And oh my gosh, I hope nothing happened to this person or it doesn't. And I'm like, well, it's the danger of going out in the, you know, and driving in cars, right? That shit happens. If he was more careful, well, then wouldn't hurt that much. That's the example I meant. That's a hit. Even though card market shows 250, that card costs 650, lowest price. And that's the reason why this is a hit, usually. I mean, if you would have gotten this. So, Koba, if you would have gotten these 2 boxes, I think you are lucky. I mean, there seems to be no value. Why should there? I mean, come on. We cashed out so good today, right? It costs 560 for the boxes, not shipping. And that card is 490 or 500, whatever. Today, again, has been a day where we have hit the expected value. We have been beating the box price. That game, that's a good play. That's good. And we also have box number 8 coming up. Was this Rainbow Foil Imperial Edict the one you are missing, Alex Ziegler? The print quality could be better. When you bend a fab card 100 degrees, it gets small cracks. Oh. Oh yeah, today I've had a huge, I have gotten a big collection of low value cards, commons and rares, common foils and rare foils. And in these, yeah, I have sold a bunch of those because I've just put them up for sale for a lower price because I wanted to have more sales because it's so slow in the summer. And I have been selling a bunch of Welcome to Wrath cards, and then I've had to rearrange those in my boxes where I store them. And boy, today, after years of flesh and blood, after thousands of sales and handling all these cards every single day, I just realized just how big of a difference the 2 print runs were between the Belgian print and the Japanese print. Man, the one cards like this is Belgium, right? This is Belgium, and it didn't change. Of course it is. This is Belgium. So these cards feel like plastic. These feel so thin, and if you bend them, you can really bend them so easy. And they have this shine, this huge sheen to them. This is like this does not feel like paper, right? It might sound like paper, but it feels like plastic. That's the Belgian print. And these Japanese print Welcome to Wrath cards, holy moly, they're like cardboard. They are like no, not even. This is, hold on, don't care about it. Japanese print quality, in my eyes, print quality, well, print quality itself, I don't know. Sometimes it's like this, sometimes like that. But the feel and the paper itself of these Japanese products is so much better. It's so much better. Even though this is great, Japanese stuff is much better. But, you know, some people like this more, and it's just a... This is just... It's not a subjective... Objective. It's just subjective. I don't know. It's just my 2 cents. Was hold on. Oh yeah, again, look it up. Look it up. If you need cards, tell me which cards you want, and I'm obviously pulling stuff that somebody doesn't have, and I can add those as well, right? Alright. At Oleg. No, it was the regular version, but Seo put 1 copy in my pile. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, the Imperial Edict, the normal one. Yeah, last time I've put it in there. Also, I have gotten these 2 cold foils. These are the ones left from today. Did you want the Dynasty ones or only Dusk to Dawn? I have Spellfray Gloves and Quicksilver Dagger. Those were the 2 cold foils. The only 2 cold foil bulk. The rest was Majestics. We've had 3 Majestic cold foils today. There are so many differences. Sometimes cards are cut with big knives. Sometimes it's cut with a laser. Yes, I know. And also the card difference, the color difference with the older cards, it also still exists. Like if you had pink stripe and red stripe, here it's red all over. It's not pink anymore. But sometimes you have like cards where this purple is almost blue, and sometimes where this purple is almost, I don't know, red. The colors differ so much. It's crazy. Oh, there's the 3rd one. Another Quicksilver Dagger. Wow. All cold foil bulk cards. All right, I'm gonna leave them here. I mean, I have hundreds of cold foil cards, and if you want all of them, I can take them all out of here. If you only want the ones from these openings, well then, you can have these. And Savage Beatdown. Do you need Savage Beatdown? No, hold on. I've had 2 cards which I've which I've given you, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, now this is the last box. We have Suraya on the table. We don't expect anything else. But there could be something else, right? Also, this case was so great. I mean, other than the Suraya, I've had the legendary Black Tech Whisperers, which is already off the table because I've given this to Oleg. The Merciless Battle Axe. This is a very good thing, switching the 2nd best. It's a very good thing. I have a super good case. You've had a super bad case. Let's call it like this. And now that we've switched cards, it really makes up for that loss. You gain, I lose a bit, and it's still, I feel a winner and you feel a winner because, you know, you get an upgrade. I'm up to doing this this is kind of, you know, this sharing and making up for the losses. I think that's a really good thing. And also, on average, everybody should be a winner and loser on this, you know, almost quite as often. So if we do this every time, we don't feel too bad every time, and it's all good. We don't, you know, you don't take from the winner every time. That's great. I didn't do that. Where did you see this? Did you do this before? So I get posts today with 150 cold foils. Wow. It was actually an amazing case. Just the L and the Marvel X were very decent. Oh, spread out the luck. Well, you know, you can look at... Oh, Hey, have you seen this before? That's the Rainbow Foil Black Deck Whisperers. Hey, if we have clumping, maybe in the next two cases there will be another Marvel Suraya. No, I'm just... Let's be serious here. What an amazing evening this has turned out to be. Ah. Thanks for letting me do this, guys. I mean, yes, I'm opening this for me now, and I could have done this without you. Yes. Ha. All right, now, if we have one better hit, which is hard, because... No, come on, Cold for Legendary? That Marvel, that Marvel, that Cold for Majestic, that Cold Nitro. If we have one better hit, 1, 2, hold on, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, those 7 cards, not one of the best 2. But if I hit one of those 7, that will go into the pool of my giveaway. That should attract some people and make you a lucky winner, right? I feel like if I say what the prices are within the raffle, then people would join. If I just say there's a giveaway, then nobody cares. I think I should do this. And I think I'm going for cards because it's easy to ship cards also to other countries where I may not ship trading goods within letters or in general. Whew. Well. Let's look for a Marvel then, shall we? Marvel number 3 in this case. No, I think that's not possible. Cold for Legendary. Majestic Cold Foil again. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's impossible. There's your copy. Yeah, thanks. Hey, I didn't see any flaws on any of them. I would have given you the better one, but I think they're both just great. Both Black Deck Whisperers are great. Okay. I have not seen the swap anywhere else. Just came up with the way to be more invested when other people get their boxes opened. This is great. So you can always say, oh my, I hope there's something good in there. I hope there's something good in there, even though your opening is already over. That's a good thing. We could do a 4 people swap, you know, all of that. We don't have to put everything into the pool, but if everybody keeps the best hit and we only take the second best, this is awesome. This is great. All right. So, let me think. With that, those 2 boxes would have been okay-ish for Kuba, right? Was that in the first 2 or in the second 2? The Battle Axe. No, I think that was in the first 2. Yeah. So it would not have been worth. All good. We saved Kuba some money. I didn't want him to suffer more this week. Man, my Suraya subscription, this is off the hook. Man. And next week we're opening the Dusk Till Dawn again, I guess. I've heard some people wanting Dusk Till Dawn in September. So we're also going to open in September. That means whenever I recoup the money from my openings, I am ordering even more Dusk Till Dawn. And yeah. For Dynasty, I believe the supply gets a little low. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get some boxes for the future openings before the supply dries out. I don't know. Last 2 packs. Nothing here. This is the Suraya luck. This just made my evening, as you can imagine. Wow. So let me get the other copy of Suraya that I have. And I'm going to try to find any flaws and then decide which one I want to keep. Right. Phew. Man, oh man. Now I have so much more stuff, so much more book. It gets so much with all these openings. Man. This is just this borderless extended art with this Marvel symbol and the colors on the artwork itself. It's just fantastic. I mean, that side looks good for the cold foiling, but this is just unbelievable. Right, so I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna search for the Suraya. I have some good cards right here. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. Has been fantastic. It has been fantastic. So I'm gonna keep searching between all my legendaries, I guess. Huh. Where did I put this? Nope. Maybe. There. Check this out. Huh? You know this card? Oh! I only have this in rainbow foil. If I could upgrade to cold foil, maybe I should buy it now because it's cheap. Maybe I should buy the Black Tech Whisperers. 140. No, that's not cheap. I was wrong. Sorry. Maybe I should upgrade. But this multiplier, more than it's more than. How do I say this? It's more than 100% on top. 65 compared to 40. Or is it more than 200%? No, it's not. It is over 200 of that, but it's not more than 200. Okay, well. Anyways, let's see. Let's take a look at the Surayas. To check the clumping, you need to check the print numbers of the boxes. When I opened Dynasty, I got 6 boxes in direct succession from one and the same machine. Yeah. No excuses now. You better pull me a Marvel Levia tomorrow. What? Tomorrow? Oh yeah, the boxes will arrive tomorrow, I guess. How much do you open tomorrow? I did not sell a single box for tomorrow. I believe the boxes will be here tomorrow. So when they're here, then I can ask around. And we shall see. I will get 8 cases. I'm gonna tell you, it will be afternoon. So I don't even know if it's, I don't know. I don't know when we'll open. Saturday, Sunday. Huh. Hold on. So what I will do is the lamp and then my Magnificat, so that's 3 times. If I see any flaws here, they will look very, very bad. But it's hard to tell which is off-centered and which isn't, right? Because the borders are on the other side. Huh, those look good. That's all fine. The bottom, hold on. We have them raw on the table. This is dangerous. There, see this? That is such a silver border just from the printing. That doesn't look good on camera with the 3 times multiplier. If I go to 1, you can still see it. Over here. Also, oh my god. You see this? Yeah, you do. That is about the same, but you know, here it's just the light from the cutting, because this one has a corner which is rounded up on the side. The side is rounded up, so the light reflects here when I look from the right angle there. That looks stupid, right? But it's just the shadow. It disappears when I turn this cell phone. So that is not a damage, it's all good. These borders are good. They look the same, but on the bottom, that really comes from printing. I think all of these copies are like this. Maybe there will only be 9.5 Surayas. I don't know. I have no idea. So, all in all, both copies look very, very excellent. I can't say anything against the surface, the edges, the corners. And yeah, I can keep them both. It's just a matter of centering, so they're both off-centered. I don't know if you can see this. They're both to the left. The right border is bigger, so I can measure this, but you instantly see this. Anyways, I'm gonna put them away. They're both very good. They're both fine. I'm just gonna take, who cares? I'm gonna take the right one. I think the bottom border looked a bit better. So, oh, Kuba wants 2 cases tomorrow. All right. Yeah. Okay. Do you have 3 boxes for tomorrow or just boxes for Kuba? I do have 3 boxes. Like when I'm gonna take a new one. I should get 8 cases tomorrow. I should get 8 cases of Dusk Till Dawn tomorrow, and then when I'm running out of those, I'm gonna reorder. Okay, good. Yes, Kuba, you're getting 2 cases. No worries. I'm just gonna have to have them here. If nothing gets delivered, then we're gonna have to do this next week. You know, that's just that's the thing. Oh, which one did I want to keep? This one. Right. What is all this? That card, which is worth the same as the starter deck price when it came out. Stupid, right? Oh. Okay. 10 on Patreon. I need something good after today. Well, yes. I'll do so. Hope you didn't get yourself something spillable to drink. There's no fluids around the table. There's no food around this table. Nothing that can possibly happen. Still gonna put this one into a top loader as well. Thank you everybody for being here today. It has been an honor. It has been a pleasure. I would have loved one of you, let's call it winning this. But maybe next time, right? That's exactly the stuff we do this for. It has been fun. What's up with this camera? Huh. Has been fun. Yo, have a good evening. And we'll just write, okay? I'm open to openings tomorrow evening. I am open to openings on Sunday evening. We will see. I think I'm gonna go to the gym now. Maybe. Or Star Citizen. Hey, if you want to play on Talishar, write me. I might have some time during the week, the day over. Thank you. I'm off.